All right, everyone, Friday workout. We are almost done with this week. Hopefully this is your second or third. I got asked that the other day. They said a client in the gym they had planned out all their cardio, and they were like, well, how many of these strength training sessions should I do? And I said, we got that backwards. Plan out your strength training sessions and then sprinkle it in with cardio. It could be a walk, it could be one of our online cardio, it could be a yoga, it could be something like that. But you want to, most important part is going to be your strength training. I would then say even program in that yoga session or that stretching, that active recovery session, and then sprinkle in your cardio whenever you have time. So hopefully this is your second, if not maybe your third strength session. Plan those out. So we're going to get started with our jumping jacks, heel claps, crisscrosses for your warm-up. You will need a band. We're going to use this for our warm-up.
Yes.
Not usual, but we are going to get one done today. Lots of different things with that. For your workout, you're going to need some pillows. It could be one of those BOSU sports. You're going to want to, we're just going to elevate our shoulders up off the floor. So we'll need something to elevate our shoulders. You'll need a chair of some sort.
Yes.
Preferably one without wheels on the bottom.
Yes.
We don't want it to go sliding out from underneath
Without
it.
wheels.
Without wheels. And something else we're going to elevate a foot. So you could use a pillow. You could use the BOSU. I'm going to use a yoga block. You could use one of those athletic steps if you have it. So.
Yeah. And I'll summarize all this in the comments.
They will.
Checklist before.
They'll appreciate. Do you have X, Y, Z, 1, 2? Yes. All right. So let's get started with our jumping jacks, heel claps, crisscrosses. Coach Amy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms out in front. Open that chest up. Ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms wide, feet wide. Crisscross in the middle. Ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're just going to do 6 of everything. We're not even going to do it on the timer. We're just going to do 6.
Okay.
Medium pace, slower pace. We're not rushing through these. First one we're going to do is halos.
Okay.
Ready? Let's go up and around 6 times. 1, really open up those shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go the other direction.
Yes.
Ready? Here we go. And around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So, Bandit Separation is kind of like what we did on Wednesday. We're just not putting the squat with it this time. So 6 of those, ready to pull apart and back together. Just 6 of these. Pinch those shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to hold 1 up, 1 down. So hold, hold. All right, we've done this with dumbbells. We've done this with kettlebells. We're going to do a rotational lift. Make sure that band does not have slack in the middle. Ready to begin. Up and back down. Just like you're shoveling. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we just switch hands. Boom, boom. Other way. Ready? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's engage that lower body. We're going to have both hands over. Okay, you're going to reach one side down towards the toe and stand back up. Now, a lot of times when people do this, is they let they let tension out of the band. You just want to keep the band taut the whole time. Okay. All right, 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. Here we go. Down and up. 2, 6. Other side now. Ready and begin. Ooh. You started me on the bad side, coach. I was following you.
Yeah, this is not my stable side either.
And 6. Last one we're going to do is going to be a brace squat. I might even double mine up because it's hard to do with your hands really wide. What we're going to do is we're going to hold it in tight. As we squat, we're going to go push straight out and we pull it in as we stand up. Ready and begin. We got 6 of these. Reach and up. 1. Reach. Up. 2. 3. I gotta get some of that super glucosamine that you have, Coach. I'm snap, crackle, popping.
Well, your birthday is coming up, so you know.
Hey, we don't discuss such things. All right. So let me show you our 4 different movements that we're going to do because there's only 30 seconds in between. Not a lot of time. All right. So whether you use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, I have the dumbbell here, so I'm going to demonstrate with that one. We're going to do an elevated press. Half to full. She whispered that to me. Halfway up, down, all the way up, back down. Half to full. Okay? You're going to do 5 or 6 on one side, 5 or 6 on the other side. If you can get past 6, yeah, I could take it up probably to 8. That might be the max that I'm going to have based off of time constraints. If you need to go a little heavier, then time to call the guys that perform better, get a heavier kettlebell.
Yes.
Second one that we are going to do, where am I? Rear foot elevated. So I can use these pillows, you can use your BOSU, you can use a yoga block, a step, something like that. Rear foot elevated deadlift. So whatever foot is up, that's the side that's holding the kettlebell or dumbbell. And I'm going to come down and up. As I come back, I want to shift that hip back, okay? If you don't have anything to elevate it on or you're concerned about your balance, then just set that foot flat down on the ground and we're going back and up with a perfectly flat back, okay? Third one we're going to do, is this the one with the band?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do, this is interesting, but we're going to do it. So it's going to be, if you see my palms are facing me, I'm holding it up and I'm going to do a separation as I pull down and then reach it back up, okay? So if you were in the gym, think face pulls, right? Mm-hmm. So here, pull and back up. Then I'm going to do 5 or 6 of those. I'm going to take it overhead and pull down behind, and I'm going to do 5 or 6 of those.
Mm-hmm.
So
one, really hitting that upper back.
Upper back, exactly right. The last one we're going to do, we're going to need a chair and something to set your foot up on. I'm going to use a yoga block personally. So here's what we're going to do. The yoga block is only for balance. If you can see that, right? I'm pushing all of my weight through the plant leg, this up leg here. We don't want to put a lot of weight in it because we're immediately going to go to the other side. We don't want it working. We want it balancing. So I'm going to push only through one side, sit back down. Only through one side, sit back down. That's a 6 to 8. Then I switch it to the other side. You will know if you're pushing off of that one, and when you switch sides, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, my quads. Oh, my quad. All right, are you ready, Coach?
I am ready.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Incline press, half to full. Get those pillows or your BOSU ready. We are going for 3.5 minutes.
Half to full.
You get maybe 2 or 3 sets in, and then we'll get a 30-second rest. You can get some water, and we'll move to that next exercise.
All right, Coach. Holy moly. Oh, you're not doing single arm. Thank goodness. You had me panicked there. I got it. Okay. Are you ready? We're going in. 3, 2, 1, begin. I'm doing the single arm version. Coach is doing the 2-hand version.
Yeah, and a couple other notes be keeping your head up, so you do need to engage those neck muscles as well.
5 or 6 on one side, and then switch to the other side.
Still heavy, even with both hands.
When you switch sides, make sure you don't take it across your chest. Don't rest it on your chest while you're changing hands.
Exhale as you get that big final press in.
Woo!
Yes, 100% woo.
Now, if anybody was going through the Bandit, that warm-up, and they had the bands, and they're like, oh, I'm feeling it in my shoulders, you're going to see why. We really wanted the upper back, the shoulders, upper chest really warmed up for some of the exercises
Right
we're
into
doing.
this,
Yeah.
yep.
If you're doing the single arm version, try not to wobble from side to side. You got to really keep that core engaged.
This is not easy.
No. I'm not going to give you any easy lifts, coach.
This has been a challenging month.
Yes. Little out of the ordinary is what they were telling me at the gym. They're like, did somebody else program this? This doesn't really seem like a lot of your stuff. I said, well, I was experimenting a little bit. This month, 26 years ago, 1996, May of 96.
You're celebrating this, your personal trainer certification.
Well, yeah, that's
more than your
something.
birthday.
That's something to brag about. A lot of people lived as long as me. Not a whole lot of people are coaching as long as me. But just trying to push the envelope a little bit. See what we have 30 seconds left. Challenge some of the norms. Let's see what we can come up with. Always trying to push fitness forward.
That was hard.
Oh. Floor presses always get me. It could be flat floor press, it could be an incline floor press. I don't know what it is about it, because it is a slightly smaller range of motion. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't have that big pec major to help drive, but all right. Rear foot elevated split squat.
Deadlift.
I'm sorry, deadlift. Very, very different exercises. Here we go.
Right into it. No slowing down.
Push that butt way back and flat back in. I like to have that other hand here.
Me too.
Because that's going to help keep my shoulder. If one hand is way lower than the other, you know that you're twisting. So if I keep the other hand there, it doesn't prevent me necessarily from rounding, but I know I'm not twisting. We don't want to round either, though.
And you know too, if that kettlebell or weight is going straight down, your hips going back enough. You don't want your kettlebell or your weight traveling away from your body.
Yeah. What she means by that, if you can see it from the side, is as this kettlebell, it's straight up, straight down. Sometimes we see it go in front of that foot,
Right.
and it moves at this angle, and when we say the kettlebell travels, we don't want it moving forwards or backwards. We want to straight up and down. Your hips are what's moving forwards and
Yeah,
backwards.
and if you've got that good movement pattern, the kettlebell will move straight up and straight down.
One of the things that I think about is if I have a dowel rod here, right? As I'm going down, I can't let my back round, right? This dowel rod can be used like this. If my spine is flat, I can push my hips back without rounding my back. That's going to be key. Not just safety, but comfort. You don't want your back to feel really sore in the morning.
Right, that will get you, and it'll put a bad connection, I think, with some of these deadlifts.
Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, deadlift hurts my back. Well, no, how you deadlift hurts your back.
Right.
But the deadlift is a phenomenal exercise. So if it is hurting your back, please reach out to Coach Amy or myself, and we can help you fix that movement pattern. Yeah. We never want you to be afraid of an exercise.
Yes.
This is one of those stupid exercises.
Yeah.
But the single arm rear foot elevated deadlift, not a dumb exercise. It's a great one.
And also, you know you're doing this correctly if you're feeling it in your glutes, right? So that's a good checkpoint also.
Yeah, the whole back of this leg, I should feel it.
Yeah, hamstrings through here, glutes, nowhere else. Except for your core might start to,
Oh, my core's feeling
your
it.
abdominal muscles might be feeling this as well.
My hammies this whole week have been feeling it.
Yeah. Ooh,
Those hammies.
glad to have this whistle.
3, 2, 1, and good. All right, we're going to that band again. We're going to that band.
I was talking to a client the other day, and we were discussing like movements around the house, picking up your kids or your grandkids, and how these movements should translate outside the gym. Just because you're not in the gym doesn't mean you shouldn't hinge or you shouldn't
Heavy laundry
squat.
basket. That's a deadlift.
Yeah, it's all applicable.
All right, so palms facing up, facing you. Put tension in the band as you pull down. If you don't put tension in the band, you're gonna go, I don't get it. You gotta put a little tension in that band. 6, 5 to 6. And now we're turning it over, palms facing outwards, and pull again down and away. Good, make sure that chin stays up.
You always say that when you see me.
I wasn't even looking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Am I doing that?
I actually glanced at that ring light over there and it slightly blinded me.
I know, all I see is circles.
The hazard of having 1, 2, 3 big bright lights is if you stare right into one of them accidentally. Woo!
Well, I was
Everything else.
going. I kept going.
Also doing the presses, I'll find myself sometimes I'll look at the canister light and then I sit up and go, I can't see anything.
It's stars in
But
our studio.
stars. Whew, okay.
Here we go, back in.
Let me tell you.
What?
I'm glad I got like 2 days of not lifting heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Because
We took an extra day between filming because we both messaged each other. We're like, I am so sore. I am too. I think we need to take a break today.
this one, let me tell you, this is a
Let's take a break and we'll get back to it.
2 days after this is you're gonna want to not lift a bunch of things over your head.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah, upper back.
I'm gonna have to get that Tuesday one where we do the
mobility.
The mobility. Put that in a little foam roll, a little mobility.
That's a lot.
It's gonna be good.
So much to do now as we get older to like keep up, right? It's like
How
there's
they,
a lot of thought that goes into it these days.
I was thinking of this, like, how they used to do it. Like there wasn't a foam roller invented back then, and then I realized they never sat.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, like.
Yeah, there was so much to do. I mean, think about even the women and all the manual, like there was no putting things in a dishwasher or putting the laundry in the
Dryer,
washing machine. Like you're doing all of that, all of the appliances that we have now that are that make life easier.
You want an apple pie? Great. Walk to the orchard, pick some apples, chop some wood for your stove.
Yeah, it was, we went, I guess it was I can't remember when it was, but we went to like this maple syrup thing.
Yeah.
And like the work involved in drawing maple syrup and like, I mean, we would never take pancake syrup for we had to go through that ordeal every time.
No, it'd be like, you got any jelly?
Like you were working for your sugar. That is not even a joke. Yeah, I guess I can do this.
It's just for balance. It's not even, ironic that you're using a wobbly thing for balance, but you want to push your weight is only in one foot. That is key. The other foot is 100% for balance. Uh-oh, Coach, I'm not so sure this chair's making noise. I'm actually getting lighter and it's screaming at me.
You want this chair instead?
Not a chance. You can keep your youth.
I think I'm even below parallel on this one.
Your youth chair.
Keeps you young.
Your brain wants to, my brain even wants to push into that other foot. You have to resist it. I promise you, it doesn't take a whole lot of weight. This is one you can do body weight.
Yeah, like I can feel my core working.
Oh yeah.
My shoulders are working, my arms working to keep the kettlebell up, like I'm working my legs.
Yeah.
Full body.
It's good.
I'm letting the heart rate come down.
I am too. I'm watching my MyZone over here. I'm like, come on, MyZone. Come on.
Just a little bit.
I gotta stay anaerobic.
Just turn up your music at home, folks.
There you go.
You don't have to hear our heavy breathing, the
chair squeaking, knees squeaking,
cracking. The other thing about full body exercises too, besides the muscular benefits, are your nervous system, right?
Oh yeah.
Your nervous system has to work in this concert in order to get everything to move in coordinated movement patterns. And it's really great for keeping you young, keeping you in case of where you might lose your balance, and your nervous system needs to be primed as well.
You had me when you said it works in a concert.
I'm trying to keep my mind busy.
That is great. Body weight can be done. I usually have my hands up here, so I'm not leaning forward. If I keep my hands up, this is a great one. Put it this way. If your goal is to lose 40 pounds, you're doing this exercise with 40 pounds.
Right.
you're 20 pounds above ideal body weight, you're already using 20 pounds. So going up to another 30 might not make sense. Woo! We're seeing that in the gym. We're using these EQs for some body weight rows.
Oh, I love that.
And you really don't need to take it up. You don't need to add weight to it.
No.
They are exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, you can move your feet around, take up one foot up off the floor.
Yeah. But body weight, that Monday workout's got some body weight elements in it, and it is
Still tough.
quite challenging,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yes.
All right, it is stretch time.
Mhm.
All right, let's use some
I
wall
was thinking that too.
stuff so we can get our find an open wall and open up that chest. Feel it all through the shoulders. I'm gonna do some upper extremity stretching just so that we can get those banded movements we did. And then we're gonna put our hands up and we're gonna push our chest towards the wall.
Where would you say you feel this one the most?
So I feel this one behind my shoulders, behind my shoulder blades.
Yeah, I'm in my shoulders as well.
Yeah.
More like the tops of my shoulders, more so.
Yeah. And now we're going to round our back and just kind of hang. Wiggle around. And then let's take one leg out to the side. And let's reach one hand up to the ceiling. Back down. Other hand up. And back down. Slowly stand on up. Let's get our quads stretched.
Feel that.
Yeah. And other side. And relax, coach.
Nice job.
Great job, everybody out there. Great job. Friday strength. Enjoy your weekend. If we see you tomorrow for cardio, great. If not, maybe go hike Sugarloaf, go for a bike ride, hit the C&O Canal, do something. Get moving.
Get moving. Yes.
All right, everybody. See you at the next workout.